Hi, this is Nina. I'm back again with a pick a card reading. This time it's a reading for the coming week, from the 16th to the 22nd of November. I have made 3 piles for you to choose from, pile number 1, 2, or 3. And also I have put some cute penguins on top for you to choose from. So pile number 1 with the penguin with the muffs, ear muffs. Pile number 2 is the penguin with the helmet. And pile number 3 is the penguin with the scarf. So sink into your intuition or ask your angels and guides to help you pick the pile that is best suited for what you need to know. And I will list all the cards below, so you don't have to think about that throughout your reading. And I will also leave timestamps so you can find your reading quick and easy. So what I encourage you to do right now is to pause the video and then sink into your intuition or ask your angel spirit guides to guide you to pile number 1, 2, or 3. And we will start with pile number 1 in a second. Okay, so I'm going to just park number 2 and 3 over here. So we can start with you, number 1. So if you picked this cute little penguin with the earmuffs, then this is the reading for you. So I'll put him over here. And we will start with your theme card at the bottom, which is Fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. That's a beautiful card. Okay, I'll put that over here on the quartz crystal and we will look at your other cards. You also got the present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value, and nowness, being in the present. You also got control. You are trying to control something that needs to be released. And then you got sound healing, sweet treat, and your tarot cards are the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so just give me a minute here to sink into this, to try and figure out what the angel spirit guides universe is trying to tell you. Okay. Okay. The first word I'm drawn to is present. So they are, of course, encouraging you to be in the present. Sorry. The nowness, right? And when I see that card together with this card of control, that you are trying to control something that needs to be released, then I have a feeling that you might be a little bit too much in the mind, letting the ego kind of run the show a little bit too much here, and not being in the present, not being in your soul, in touch with your intuition here. But they are also promising you a gift, a treasure, a revelation of own value. So that tells me that you have that within you, and it's a matter of bringing that present out. You know, let it flourish, let it grow, and being more in touch with that part of you than the mind control, right? Because what it also says here is solutions to problems are easily found because you are clever, swift, and smart. Always listen to your instincts. So they are encouraging you to go within to find the solutions that you need. They also say that resources surround you. So there might also be someone from the outside that can come in and help you here. Yeah, but I do feel that they're trying to tell you that your mind is kind of playing tricks on you here, so that you're not able to use that cleverness and that smartness and your instinct as much, because your mind is more in control here. So that's where they're telling you also to be in the present, the nowness, right? And also the reason why I feel that your mind is kind of playing games on you here is because of the Ten of Swords. You know, the swords, and you also have the Two of Swords. So it means the swords is the mental. It's significant for the mental, for the air element. So this is a feeling of either, of course, something could have happened to you that made you feel this way, but since it comes together with this card of control, I have a feeling that it is your own ego coming in the way. It is your ego trying to gain control over something. And they are saying here also that you are trying to control something that needs to be released. Okay? And within that, of course, there's a choice, you know, because the Two of Swords is also a choice. So you need to choose, am I holding on to this, or am I releasing this now? Is it time to let it go? It can be a situation. It can be something that happened to you in the past, of course. But I do feel that they are encouraging you to be more present in your soul than in the mind, is what I feel with this reading here. Okay? They are also telling me that this could be significant for a spiritual teacher, someone that you trust, an elderly person, but it can also be your higher self trying to reach you, or your guides and angels. And they're encouraging you to listen now, to kind of lower the voice of the ego so that you can hear what they're trying to say, right? And the cards that you have gotten for, you know, treating yourself is sound healing, which can also be energy, you know, the vibrational healing. It can be music, it can be singing, it can be dance, it can be, of course, the singing bowls. But it's more about the energy that music and sound releases, you know, that will help you. So if you have, it can be a drum, you know, or it can be if you play an instrument, or just listening to music in general. Sound is healing. And sweet treat doesn't necessarily have to be something sweet. It can be just a treat in general. You know, treat yourself to something that you appreciate. Treat yourself to a bubble bath, to a nice dinner, to treat yourself to some alone time. You know, it can be many things. You know, what is it that is a treat for you? What is it that makes you happy? So they're encouraging you to stay in the vibration of your soul. They're encouraging you to stay in the vibration of the positive, of what brings you joy, in order to take the control back from the ego, kind of. Because if the ego runs off with you, then you are out of control, right? So, and they're also encouraging you to go within, so that to see if there's something that needs to be released here. Okay, so I'm going to draw some more cards here from the Goddess Tarot to see if there's something that I want to tell you. Number one. Ooh, there was one that popped out on the back here. That one. Okay. Yes. Celebration. That's beautiful. See? So there is light at the end of the tunnel here. But you have a little bit of work to do, right? I feel like there's one more card that needs to pop out here. Okay. What does number one need to know? What does number one? Yeah, that one. Okay. Ah, exactly. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone who, I mean, the swords, again, is the mental aspect. So it could be someone that is a lot in her head. But also, when we come to the court cards, it's normally people who have kind of come full circle, who are on top of them. They are in control of it. So what they're promising you here together with this card is that you will manage this, but it takes some effort from your side. It doesn't come all by itself, so you need to work on it, right? So I'm also wanting to draw one more extra card from the Sans Souci cards. They are German, so I will try and translate for you. German is not my first language, but I do understand some, so I will try and translate. These are just so beautiful. I just needed to use them today. I love these cards. The drawings or paintings are just beautiful. They're flipped out. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So Frühling is spring, and Zauber is magic. So what they're saying is spring magic. So it might be that's something you need to work on for a while, trying to use meditation and to be present in the moment, and kind of learn to have some sort of routine on that, so that when it becomes routine, then you don't have to worry about it anymore. But it might take some time for you to get into that routine where you use meditation, or where you use some mantras maybe to silence the ego so that your soul can speak. And this card here could also be significant for someone else that might want to come in and help you with that. There might be a yoga teacher, it might be a psychologist, it might be a spiritual teacher, or your higher self and the angels and guides that want to come in and help you with this situation, so that you can, or actually help you with this situation, so that you can release and move forward and gain control of your ego, or that your ego kind of takes the back seat a little bit, and you runs the show as your soul instead of the other way around, right? And there might be also that it's more about, for some of you, that it's more about what needs to be released than the ego taking over. Maybe there is some trauma, maybe there is something that's stuck, that just is in desperate need of attention, love, and releasing. Okay, so that might also be why they are encouraging the teacher to come in and help you to do that, because that can be quite painful, right? But what they are saying also is that it will get better, They are promising you a brighter future here, but it might be a little bit further ahead than you wanted it to be. Maybe it is in spring. Or maybe the spring card is significant for something that's growing within you. Maybe you are almost already there, and this spring card is significant for now. It actually is going to emerge, So I want also to draw a couple of charms for you guys today. I just got some new charms, so I just wanted to share some of those as well. Let's see what we get here. Not too many. Just a couple. Please, Angel Spirit guys, for number one. Just a couple. Okay. Let's see. So you got a diamond within a frame here. That's interesting. I'll get into that. And there's a bee, busy bee. There's a heart. And this pipe for me normally represents work. And this can be a closet, or where to hang stuff, where to place something. This can be cutting to the truth. This can be Christmas. And this is actually a saxophone. Music, again, with the music. Okay, so this diamond that's kind of within this frame, I have a feeling that this frame represents your mindset, where you feel like, I cannot go outside this frame. I have to stay within, this is what I have to work with. This is it. But what they're telling you is, no. You need to step outside of the frame. Think outside the box, right? The diamond in the rough. You have to let that diamond emerge, As they said here earlier, solutions to problems are easily found if you let that part of you out, right? if you listen to your instincts, is what they're saying. So I have a feeling that there is someone who needs to step outside of the box, think outside the box here. And with this busy bee and with this working, I have a feeling also that you might be maybe spending a little bit too much time in your work, in you know, the 3D world, the 3D things that we have, what you have to do, and the must things, you know, that you feel you have to do. And again, encouraging you to go within to your heart space and see things from that perspective instead. So cut to the truth here is what I'm hearing. Cut to the truth. And this, I just heard a message where you're feeling home, where you lay your hat, kind of. So think about that. What is home to you? What does home feel like to you? What does it mean to you? And how does it look to you? Again, encouraging with the music here. And this is a sleigh, actually, and it's significant for Christmas. So there might be something turning around Christmas. There might be an epiphany or something that happens around Christmas that will kind of push you forward, and that will help you to move forward, I feel. I feel Christmas is significant, and I also feel spring is significant for you, number one. Okay, so that's what I had this time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you will get the help you need to get through whatever it is that you need to get through, whether it is controlling the ego or whether it is something that is deep inside of you that needs releasing, you know. So, and see if you can try and follow the advice that Spirit has given you now with the sound healing, music, and with treating yourself, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, you know, it's very important. So, yeah, and as I said here to begin with, that you are swift and smart, clever, and you have the solutions to your problems if you listen to your instincts here, is what they're telling me. Okay, number one, thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye. Okay, number two, it's your turn. And if you chose this cute little penguin with the helmet on, can you see that? Then this is the reading for you. I'll put it over here. Okay, so let's see what your theme card is. Swan, Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. That is a beautiful card. Okay, so glides across the waters of my soul. Bring me wisdom and light. Help me transform. Okay, so I'll put that over here and we'll have a look at the other cards you got. So you got Homeland, Arrival, A Journey Ends, Establishment, Building, Settled. Okay. Peace. You have come a long way. It is time to rest for the next chapter. You also got the card Dance. Let's put those over there. Sync with the Moon. Okay. Yes. And you got Three of Swords, High Priestess, and the Fool. Okay. So give me just a second here to sink into the feelings of this reading, what they're trying to tell you here. Okay. The first thing that I'm drawn to here is the word grace and the way these swans look. And then I'm drawn to the woman and the way she looks, almost like a swan here with grace. And then the hands again here. And then the hands again here with the grace and the movement. You know, I had this hands and these movements kind of feeling with it. So there is a similarity in these cards, most definitely. And another thing that kind of drew my attention was the word peace and rest, together with help me transform. So, and also home, homeland, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. So it's something about grounding, it's something about home, it's something about finding your peace. And together with the swan and the grace and the help me transform here, I have a feeling that they are encouraging you to take some time to rest and to take a pause, to be alone, to stay in stillness for a while, is what I feel. And this dance card here is not so much about the explosion kind of movement. It's about the slow. It's about Tai Chi. It's about Qigong. It's about the slow movement of the body. Movement, yes. Dance, yes. Music, flow. Being in the flow of the soul, being flow of the light is what I'm getting with this image here. And also when they are talking about the moon, in sync with the moon, and as you can see, she's holding her hand at her heart, looking down, kind of being in peace here. So again, I have the feeling that they're encouraging you to be in stillness, to go within and to find the peace. And I'm drawn to the full moon here, and that might be significant for some of you. Maybe that they are encouraging you to actually stay, and also here actually, again, the full moon, that they are encouraging you to stay still, maybe up until actually the full moon of November, which I think is the 30th. Yes, the 30th of November. So this is what I feel, that they are asking you to take that time to be still and to work inwards and to just come into that flow of the soul and the light, and let the soul and the light fill you up, kind of. Okay, so because of this card here, which is the Three of Swords, which is grief and sorrow, there might be that it is something that has happened recently, or it might be that something that happened a long time ago, but is still in need of releasing, or it's still in need of being looked at, being loved through and felt through, to be released. Okay, and in order for us to do that, we have to be still. We have to be in a place of peace, and in a place where we are in that soul, in that flow, and in that love of the universe, right? So they're also asking you to trust here. The Fool is the word of trust, or to boldly go into something. And even though this might be, it might hurt to look at it and to feel it through, they're asking you to trust, and they're asking you to boldly actually take that leap of faith and do it anyways, because it will give you so much back. So maybe you're supposed to spend some time alone and doing this inward work up until the full moon, I think that's a message for some of you, at least. And the High Priestess tells me that you are someone who is very much in touch with your intuition, that you have that within you, whether that you know it or not, whether it has emerged in you or not, that you have that within you. And that also comes here with the grace here, that I feel that you have that soulful connection, if you will. Okay, so I want to draw some more cards from you from the Goddess Tarot. Oop, there it pops right up. Yeah, number 9, the Wounded Healer. So we will take one more card, please, for number 2. Come on. Number 2. One more card, please, for number 2. One more card, please, for number 2. One more. Oh! Number 9. That's beautiful. 2 number 9s here. You see that? 9 of Wands, and Nine of Cups. So Nine of Wands is the wounded healer. It can also be someone who needs to set more barriers around them to take better care of themselves. It can be that you have been through something, and that's the feeling I'm getting here too, that you've been through something that's hurt you quite a bit. But the 9 is, then you're almost there, you know, you're almost at the 10, you're almost done with it. So, but it's still some work that needs to be done here before you're all done, you know. And then the Nine of Cups is very positive. The Nine of Cups is actually personal achievement, personal goals being achieved, a personal happiness, because the Cups is emotions. It's the water element. So they're telling me here that there is definitely sun on the horizon here, that they're kind of promising you that you will get through this and everything will be fine. But you do need this time inwards to yourself to reflect and to release whatever it needs to be releasing, you know. I want to pull one last card from the Souci cards. They are German, but I will do my best to translate. And German is not my first language, but I do understand it, so I will try and translate. Oh, there was too many there that popped out. I'm sorry. Let's give one more card for number 2 here from the Souci. See if we can help with that. Okay, number 2. This card. Oh, there it popped out. Wunderland der Gedanken. Okay. Just let me see if I can translate this for you. Wunderland is, of course, Wonderland. Der Gedanken is from thankfulness. Nicht der erste, sondern der zweite Gedanke ist der richtige. Wege gehen. Okay, Zeit für Entscheidungen. Keine Angst vor Veränderungen. Okay, no anxiety for changes, going in the right direction, taking the leap of faith. You know, it's about moving forward anyways. It's kind of what it's saying here. Okay, don't be afraid to move into this. Don't be afraid to go within and feel what you need to feel and release what you need to release, because they are right there with you. They're guiding you through this. See? Okay, so I'm going to also pick some charms for you guys. Just a couple of charms. I got some new charms, so I just wanted to share some of them with you today. Just a couple, please, not too many for number 2. Which charms does number 2 need today? Okay. This is actually a medal. And this might be something for Christmas. A ship, a crown, and this says, what does that say? Soy lo máximo. Oh yeah. And this is a little fairy angel. And this is, yes, light after the dark, kind of sun behind the moon, or behind the clouds, I mean. And then there's a star, and this is actually your guiding, you know, where is your north, you know. My boyfriend actually made this, your north node, or your finding your north, is that's what it's about. And it's a heart here. Okay, so let me see here. They're definitely promising you that things will be fine afterwards, also with the star and the heart here, that they're following you and they love you and they want to be part of your journey. The little fairy here could also be an encouragement for you guys to get out in nature, actually, to let nature be a healer. Maybe in this time of solitude, if you have the possibility to go out for walks somewhere in nature, or just sitting outside being and kind of sucking all that nature and the energy of nature in, will probably benefit you a whole deal. This might be a travel that... It might be a travel regarding the holidays because of this. It could be traveling to family, or... Yeah, there might be something there. So Yeah, I have a feeling that that's significant for some of you. And this north node here, or this north, finding your way or your north, might be that you need to spend this time inwards to actually find out where do I want to go? What do I want to do with my life? So it might be that you need this time, you know, to go inwards a great deal and to figure out what is it that you really want to do with your life. You know, maybe this is the time, these coming weeks, that will help you. That will be enough time for you maybe to find your direction where you want to do. So yeah, that's what I feel with that, with the North Node. This crown could just be kind of a promise that you know, good things ahead, that it will get better, and there are good things ahead, and also the medal kind of a reward for your work that you are about to embark on, or that you have been doing probably for a while, you know. So that's pretty much what I'm getting here, number 2. So I hope that gave you something today. And I hope that you will follow the advice that Spirit has given you so that you can move through this, whatever it is that you need to move through, and that you will follow the advice of sync with the moon, going inwards to your heart, the music, dance, the still movement, and the most important thing, being still for this period of time that you need to get to where you want to be. You know, help me transform. So ask them for help, you know, ask the angels and guides to be with you in this transformation so that you will get where you need to go. Okay? So I wish you the very best, number 2. Until next time we see each other. Bye. So I'm moving over to number 3. So if you chose this little cute penguin with a scarf, then this is the reading for you. So I'll put that over there. Okay, so we'll start with the theme card. Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Wow, that is very nice. Beautiful card. Okay, I'll put that over there. And we'll go through the other cards that you got. Yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pinning, okay, wow, okay. Faith, deep down you can feel that everything is going to be okay, okay. Flow like water, you also got that. And massage. Ooh, who wouldn't want massage? Nice. And the tarot cards is 2 of Wands, Temperance, and 4 of Cups. Okay, just give me a minute here to sink into what they're trying to tell us with these cards. Okay, wisdom. Listen to the ancient wisdom of your soul. Longing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the first card that I'm drawn to here is the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups tells us that you are focusing too much on the cups that are empty instead of focusing on what's actually being offered to you. There is an offering here from above that you are not looking to. He's looking down. He's focusing here. So he's not even looking up to see what is offered to him. Okay? And this card as well is about investing in something and kind of awaiting the results. You're waiting for your ships to come back in, but they haven't come back in yet. You know? But the 2 of Wands is also normally that the world is your oyster if you're willing to invest in something. If you're willing to move forward, then there are all sorts of prospects for your ships to come in, but you have to invest in it. So these two kind of go together, where what is it that you're not seeing? What is it that's blocking you from moving forward here? Temperance is about balance, you know? So there might be something that's off balance here, and that might be why you're not seeing the way forward. Because what they're telling me is that you have the wisdom. You should know where to go. You have the wisdom to move forward, but why are you not? Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. So they're also asking you to have faith, because deep down you can feel that everything is going to be okay. So something is blocking you also from feeling secure. And you have the yearning, longing for someone. It can also be not just the person that you're longing for. It can be results that you're longing for. It can be to move forward. It can be longing for more contact with the spiritual world or with the angels. It can be longing for mental health. It can be, or longing for physical health. It can be longing for moving forward in any sorts of way, you know. So what is it that's holding you back here? Because they're telling me that you, deep down, you know that everything is going to be okay. Deep down, you have the wisdom, you know, in your soul. So, but something is blocking you. They are encouraging you when it comes to what to, you know, what actions to take regarding this, to flow like water and massage. And flow like water isn't necessarily just being in the flow of the light or going into your soul, but actually being close to water physically, because water is very rinsing. Water is very, it gives nourishment. And it also, I mean, a water element is the emotions. So they might be encouraging you to dive into the emotions here as well. Okay, and also being physically in water will help you do that. Take a bubble bath, or if you are in a place where you can actually go to the beach or you know, go for a dip, then do that, because the water element does something to us, physically and energetically. And massage, of course, is about not just normal massage, but also touching. I have a feeling about touch. There is something about, I get this image in my head of the skin feeling numb, or you feeling numb in some way, and that you kind of needs to be, the energy needs to be rejuvenated in order for blood and energy to flow. There's something about feeling numb or dead here, is what I'm getting also in this card. So, of course, massage, you can also do it yourself, as the picture up here, where you're pressing underneath your feet, massaging your own feet, for instance. That's very nice. Or massaging your own hands. If you don't have the possibility to go out and get a massage right now, or if you have a partner or a spouse that can give you a massage, then great, you know. But it is about the touch, I feel. It's more about getting life back into, getting the flow back into your body, is what I'm feeling with this card here. So what I want to do now is I want to pull some more cards from the Goddess Tarot to kind of elaborate a little bit on this reading here. So what does number 3 need to know, please? Angel, Spirit Guides, what does number 3 need to know for this coming week? Please, what Spirit Guides, Angels, what do they need to know, number 3? Please help me pick a card. I'll make a card jump. Oh, there it was. Okay. Ace of Wands. That is a very positive card. It's about passion, though. It's about a new idea. It's about letting your passion come out to life. Death card. Death card is, it looks grim, but it isn't. Death card is about transformation, you know. And I have a feeling that that's what they're encouraging you to do here. Something needs to transform. Something needs to move. Okay, there's some cards that wants to come out here, so we'll just let them. Something needs to move forward. Something needs to be looked at. There is something holding you back. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. The Knight is always someone that comes with an offering. And actually, the Knight is also romance. It can be someone that's offering romance to you. And together with the yearning and longing for someone, together with you're not maybe looking at the right place, might tell me that there is someone romantically there for you, but you're just not looking up. You're not seeing it. Okay? So where is it that, what is it that's blocking you from moving forward here? So that might be significant for some of you. Okay? So we have the Four of Cups again. The same as this one. You are failing to see what is offered to you here. Okay? So I think that's what's blocking you. It's your own ego, it's your own self that's actually making you look in the wrong direction. So you have some work to do here, because there is transformation going on within you, is what I feel. The Death card is about leaving something behind so that the new can come in. And if you're not willing to leave the old behind, then it won't be you won't be open enough to receive. You won't see what's actually coming towards you if you're not willing to let go of the old. Okay? So there is something that you need to let go. There's something that you need to do here to be able to move forward and see what they're trying to give you and show you. So it's about finding the balance in the end here. You know? The balance between the 3D world and the 5D world. The balance between work and play. The balance between, you know, the ego having its space and you as a soul having its space. You know, is ego running the show alone? Or is there balance here? Because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Not the other way around, you know. So you mustn't let the ego run the show. But what they're also saying with this card here is, you know, the ace is very positive. So you have the idea, you have the passion and the power, and they also say here that you have the wisdom. You have it within you. So it's just about trying to sink into whatever blockage that you have inside of you and releasing that, and then letting that wisdom come to flourish, you know. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Exactly. So go into the light being part of you. Keep your feet grounded on the earth. Yeah, grounding. Great. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. They're promising you that. So I have a feeling that there is a lot of prosperity on the horizon here, but you do have some work to do before you get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one last card from the Sans Souci. They are German, so I'll have to translate for you. German is not my first language, but I do know German a little bit, so I have some family down there, so I will translate what it says. They're just so cute, these cards, and that's why I just had to get them. They're beautiful images and or artistry on these cards. So okay, what angel spirit guides, what does number 3? Yeah, there it came. That was it. Okay, let me just try and translate read it a little bit so I can translate for you. Okay. Yeah, it's about, you know, you see this is an old tree. It's an old forest here with old wisdom. So again, the wisdom thing is coming up for me here. Elton is elderly people, you know, the elderly community or elderly wisdom is what I'm getting from this. So again, I feel like you do have the wisdom within you, and they're kind of emphasizing that a little bit here. What I also feel about this is, you see this little magical sphere around here. It's also with the, I just got an image of the elves, the little fairies. So that's an invitation to go into nature here. There might be some of you that actually have a connection with the fairies or the elves or nature in some sort of specific way. Because I have this feeling of magic when you're in nature, that you are very connected, that you have that old, wisdom, the shamanic wisdom and connection with nature is kind of what I'm getting. Is significant for some of you. Okay, so if you have the possibility to go out into nature, that will be great, and that will help you immensely. So I'm going to finish this with a couple of charms. I got some new charms that I wanted to share with you guys. Just a couple. Let's see. Number 3. Which charms do I need to get today? Help spirit angels, guys. So 2 charms for number 3. Okay. Love. Trinity. A medal. The Tree of Life. Scissors. And a bicycle. Okay. Let me see here. This is, for me, is a Celtic symbol. It for me is also linked into nature, like we were talking about earlier. It's this magic with nature, this connection with nature that I feel with you. Also with this tree here, the Tree of Life. It's the shamanic, the nature, the energy of Gaia. I have a feeling that's significant for some of you, at least here. The bicycle can be travel. It can be travel regarding this coming holidays that's coming up. For some of you, it will be Thanksgiving and then, of course, Christmas. So there might be some traveling involved in that. This scissors, I hear with that, and pardon my French when I say this, cutting through the BS. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting. Cutting through the BS. So there is something, there is definitely something for you to do here with cutting it down to the bone and really seeing the truth about stuff, okay? And I do have a feeling that this heart is from the angels for you. They just want you to know that they're near and they love you dearly. And please contact them and let them help you, because they really, really want to help. The medal, I feel, is a promise of your reward. Once you have done this work, once you've done this work, moving forward, there will be rewards for you to reap, most definitely. But you need to spend time with this situation in order to get there, is what I'm getting. Okay, so number 3, I hope this gave you something today. And remember that